Hey, good morning. Yes, it is. It's Tuesday, January 30th. One more day and the month will be over and we'll be into February. That much closer to spring, right? So I thought today, keeping it real, you asked about trade schools and stuff. So why don't we make a whole segment on it? It's been a while and I can give you my 2 cents. And I appreciate Travis stepping in because he is very knowledgeable as well. So I think with getting a number of responses to it, it'd give you a better idea of even if you want to pursue it, because I may talk you out of it. All right, hang tight. All right, so welcome back. Trade schools, warranty work, etc., etc. Is it worth it? Let me take you back to our meager beginnings and girls and the trials and tribulations that we went through when it came to signing up for warranty work and actually doing warranty work. Now, if you're a shop and you're, because the warranty manufacturer companies that will pay you to do the warranty work on it do want you to have a dealership. And when I first got in back in '06, trying to, they wanted a business name, they wanted a tax ID, they wanted an EIN number, they wanted to make sure that you would carry so much in liability insurance at the time. It was 5 million. I still carry 5 million because they haven't increased it in case somebody gets hurt on a mower that you fixed, right? Yep. Uh, and they expected you to buy so much crap from them. Not so much the manufacturers, but the bigger distributors that were selling you parts. Because here's the deal: is and it depends on which warranty you decide to go with. We still have MTD, Campbell Housefield, Champion, Tractor Supply, Honda, all the MTD products, Cub Cadet. I know I'm missing some, but a wide range of them, even including your big box stores, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart. We all do. We all set up. I set up contracts with them to do warranty work for them. Okay, but here's the deal. Like with Honda, in order to become a warranty shop for them, you had to buy at least so many engines off of them. And at the time, it was 7. They didn't have to be all the same engine. So what I ended up doing with them, because I wasn't getting a lot of traffic, was I bought a couple of the bigger ones and then mostly the smaller ones. And that set me back around 4 grand dealer price. And for 4 grand, they gave me a access to their parts. They gave me access to the warranty work when it came to working on Hondas. But each one were different. But in the end, these guys want dealerships. These guys prefer that you're a floor planning dealership. So you're not only selling them, you're fixing what you're selling, if that makes any sense. Now the ones that, you know, are going to be a little bit different are like Tractor Supply, because they're actually selling the product, but they don't work on it, okay? Lowe's, Home Depot, and Walmart, they sell stuff, but they don't work on it. And each one is different in the sense that, like, I think the big box stores, they end up buying so many thousand units of entry level equipment, okay? And they change their equipment by which way the wind blows. And when I say which way the wind blows, I mean that if they can get a better deal from Cub Cadet, they'll go with Cub Cadet lawnmower, Cub Cadet tillers, Cub Cadet, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But if Cub Cadet isn't selling that great, or they can't get a good price point on it, the guy that's their buyer, and that's the big thing, is the buyer is looking at, we're buying so many units, we want a certain discount, and this is where we need to be. And look at all the stores we have. But for the most part, they're buying those units without a warranty. If you know what I'm saying. Whereas a smaller dealer like me, if I took on Cub Cadet, like floor planning, not only am I selling the product, I'm warrantying the product, if that makes sense. If you go to Tractor Supply and you buy a Cub Cadet, technically 100% of the time you are supposed to, if you have any issues at all, they have a big thing, a sheet inside the owner's manual that most people don't even look at. This says if you have any problems, any questions, any issues at all with our product, please call us, Cub Cadet manufacturer, at this 1-800 number, and we will find a warranty shop in your area closest to you. That's the way it's supposed to work. Now, depending on which warranty you want to get into, they also expect you to attend trade schools. And when I say trade schools, I mean Gardner Canal used to put on like Kohler, and that was, you had to pay, I don't know, it was like $300-400. You go down and you sit a whole day in a classroom on a weekend, and basically they would talk, you'd listen, and they'd have you, you know, disassemble something and assemble it, yada yada, right? Now it's all done online. You don't have to travel. You still got to pay. And the way they're set up is you have to log in. They'll give you the time and the date, registration number, and you use your password, user ID and password to get in to that class. And that class is normally an all-day class. And a lot of times what Claude and I would do is just shut the shop down, or it'd be on a Saturday anyways, is we would just shut the shop down on that Saturday and, you know, do the trade school classroom hours, or I leave it open till noon, and if somebody came in, one of us was still watching what was going on. And then they also had where you had to test out on a regular basis. MTD, not so much. MTD was one of those that really didn't care. They sign you up in a heartbeat. Honda, that was trade school. That was on the job. You know, learning how to do because the biggest thing is each one of these manufacturers has a different way to file a warranty claim. And you have to be superhuman to remember each one of them. And a lot of shops have got just one person in charge of filing those claims. And they're doing it all day long. And they'll start with Cub Cadet here, and they'll go to, let's say, Steel here, and they'll go to John Shred here, they'll go to Wheel Horse, and then they'll go to, you know, it's going the gauntlet. But with that one person knowing how to do it, it will save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches. Is it worth it if you have the time? Yeah. Because just the idea of learning something, okay? And if Kohler used to be the best, because if you had anything new coming out, that they would show you stuff that hadn't even been released to the market yet, to show you what the issues are. And then they would go into an open where you could post what is the common problems that you're seeing with Kohler engines. And, you know, we would post, you know, the big thing would be the needle in the seat and the float getting stuck, or the electric fuel shut off, or, you know, and the instructor would, you know, sit there and discuss it like I'm discussing it right now with a question on this channel. And the guy was very knowledgeable. You know, he'd been a technician for years, and he was a true blue, you know, someone that knew how to turn wrenches and been around it. All right, so that's what you're going to go through. But yes, Travis is correct. And almost all of them that we signed up with, early on with, expected us to be a fully fledged business, because they didn't want a lot of what they call fly-by-nights out there doing the work. Now, here's the real Skippy. Are you sitting down? Over 90% of the stuff that is brought to you for warranty is not warranty. Over 90%. See, I always operated on a different level, I guess, because I kept true to myself, and that is, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to play games. It is what it is. And however we turn out is with the expectation is how it's going to play out. And with us, if you look at most manufacturers' warranty, is due to a defect. Something that machine had a defect that caused the failure of something, okay? The warranty does not cover 100% of everything. And we've had some heated debates with customers that said it covered everything. And we even had people that bought the extended service contract, and they were told by employees of that store that was selling that extended service that it covered everything that the manufacturer didn't cover. Nope. Here's the deal. If a machine comes in, and because this has happened, okay, I'm going to give you real life examples of what has happened in our shop. Customer hits a metal pipe out in the front yard, bends the blade around, and now it's making a loud dunking noise. Comes in, wants us to fix the noise and run it through the warranty. Put it on the lift it up, take one look at that blade, and like, what the heck did you hit? Well, I think it was a metal pipe out corner thing to my lot. All right, you know you're going to have to pay for this, right? What? Yep, you're going to have to pay for this. Because the warranty will only cover a defect in their equipment. And the only defect I see here is that you didn't know where the pipe was when you hit it. And you damaged the blade, and hopefully that's the only thing you damaged. But you're going to get caught, you're going to get charged the diagnostic and repair time on that unit. And I've had customers get rid of my face because they were pissed because I told them no, I'm not covering it through warranty. And even friends of mine, they're like, who cares? Who would even know? I would know. And here's the other skivvy little thing in the warranty world, is that in our area, a lot of the shops would have covered that under warranty. They would have said it was something else just to get warranty work and keep that customer coming back, because their bread and butter is from warranty, and they're willing to fudge it a little, where I am not. You know, we even had a situation of where we were working on an MTD product, and you could definitely tell that it was not warranty. He had smoked the belts on the lawnmower deck. And I don't know if he got a plug of grass that stopped the deck, but it kept the belt spinning and smoking, but he smoked her. And he was upset because I told him, I said, it's not warranty. So he got a hold of warranty, MTD warranty, and they got a hold of me and they said, Eric, yeah, what's going on with this unit with a customer? So I explained to him what took place. And I said, just go ahead and slide it through his warranty. And he said, I'm going to check it off right here on my end as well. It's approved. I said, yeah, but it's not warranty. And he said, I know. And I appreciate you looking out for us, but just this time, slide it through. But that was their choice, not my choice. My choice would have been, you're shit out of luck. Right? The companies that are putting out products are not expected to, in my eyes, fix stuff that is caused by operator error. And that's why I say 90% of the stuff that comes through gets rejected at our shop for warranty. And what has happened is a lot of people, and I guess I can't blame them, have started taking their machines to the other dealers that are willing to fudge it a little because that's their bread and butter. And this concept that, you know, they got tons of money, you know, the warranty manufacturers, then we should get some. You know, it's not going to hurt them any if we throw this through warranty. For me, when I get home at night and I get ready to say my prayers, I have to look at the day and say, was I honest to myself and to him, or was I dishonest? And even fudging it a little bit, folks, is dishonest. You gotta be honest, you know. Well, let's not stop there. Let's keep going with this, because I'm trying to be as Real deal is possible. This is the way it is. About half of the time, we'll get an email from, let's say, Cub Cadet, or a call from Cub Cadet saying that there's somebody in our area, which it isn't technically in our area because there's dealers closest to him, to her at this point. But they tag us to let us know that it needs to be fixed. And a lot of misconception is that if you come out and you pick up that unit and you bring it back to the shop, that the actual pickup and drop off is covered in the warranty. And most of the warranties that we've done and we've dealt with in the past will not cover pickup and drop off. They'll cover fixing the machine if it's defective, but they won't cover the pickup and drop off. So that's always been a bone of contention with customers, because most customers don't own trailers to bring their riding lawnmower to you. But here's another example. A woman gets a hold of Cub Cadet because they bought a Troy-built pony. It's an MTD product. So they get a hold of us, they give us an address, they give us a name, give us a phone number, and say, could you take care of this for us? Sure. So we get a hold of her, and she says, I have no way to get it there. And I said, well, I have a trailer. I said, we charge a nominal fee, basically covering the gas. Come out and we'll get it. And we'll get it back to the shop, see what's going on with it, and do our best by everybody. That's why I always say, do our best by everybody. So we get there to pick up the Troy-built pony, and you have to understand that this Troy-built pony is probably the lowest entry-level cookie cutter. The decks are still pressed and aren't very stiff and tight. And they're like $8.99 or something like that. Well, we get over there to pick it up, and the gal is living in a tiny home that she had built by the Amish. It's got electricity and she got a wood stove. And the yard that she has started to mow is a frickin' hayfield. And there's rocks everywhere in that hayfield. Rocks, gravel, boulders. And she said it stopped cutting. It wouldn't cut. So we're looking at it, and the reason it stopped cutting is that she'd hit a boulder just right in the yard, and it had bent the deck under, and it stopped the blade. And it did that because the hanger that held the front of the deck up was missing. I don't know how that could have happened because it's got two clips in it, one up top and one in the bottom, but it was gone. So I told her right there, I said, before we load this, I'm telling you right now, this is not going to be warranted. And she was adamant that she had talked with the warranty company, and they said that it was warranted. That it covered everything. See, the biggest thing, folks, is when you doing warranty and you're charging somebody else, is you can't fix stupid. You really can't. Some people should not be let loose on a lawnmower, riding lawnmower. They should have no business, nothing to do with it. She was rambling on about how her and her husband divorced after 40 years, and he kept the house, he kept the dogs, and yada. And she's living in this Amish-built, glorified, what's the best way to put it, tree house, but it's like 8 by 20. And she wants us to feel sorry for her. And I do, if sorry that it didn't work. I'm sorry the relationship. Well, we're not there for relationships, are we? For counseling. I'm here to fix your freaking lawnmower. And I'm just trying to explain to you before we load it on that trailer that you're going to be responsible for a lot of this. And where's the deck hanger, by the way? And she's like, well, what are you talking about? I said, the hanger in the front. So I showed it to her of where it's supposed to be. She goes, I don't know. I said, I've got something in stock at the shop. But again, it's going to cost you money. If you can find that deck hanger in this hayfield that you're mowing, it'll save you a few bucks. And we got it back to the shop, and Claude is bitching the whole way. Why do we pick this up? You know she's not going to want to pay it. You know it's not going to be covered under warranty. And I'm like, look, it is what it is. We'll get it there. And it's going to cost her $40 for us to make a list of exactly how much it's going to cost her in the end. Again, none of it was warranty. She was told that it was all warranty, but none of it was warranty. Operator error. We've had a couple other ones. A guy buys a lawnmower. Comes with a Kohler engine. And a lot of them are shipping their equipment to the big box stores where some assembly is required. And they're shipping them dry, which means there's no gas or oil in them. Are you getting where I'm going? And I think part of the assembly process is for the assembler at those, whether it be Tractor Supply, whether it be Lowe's, Home Depot, that they're responsible for putting in the oil. No gas, just put the oil in as part of the build of putting the tires back on, or maybe the deck, the seat, but put the oil in it. And then you sell it as a dry unit, but it's got, that it's got enough engine oil in it to make sure that the customer is not going to crank it up, right? But some do get by. They do. Where somebody just throws it together and sells it. Customer takes it home, fills it with gas, starts it up, and within a few minutes, that motor has smoked itself because there was no engine oil in it. And see, a lot of engines come through with a low oil sensor on it. It will shut itself down if it doesn't. It won't even allow it to start if it senses there's no oil in that. But some of these big box units are coming through without that low oil sensor, because they're just cheaply assembled. They're crap as far as I'm concerned. But we've had that happen on weed eaters, chainsaws, where they thought that on a two-stroke that they just add gas and put oil where, the chain oil is, and smoked them, and then expect warranty. Again, folks, and you dealers out there that are laughing right now because you know what I'm talking about, is you can't fix stupid. That's all I can say. So now let's go on to the second phase. And the second phase is, instead of getting a warranty from, let's say, Kohler. Kohler has a certain warranty on their engines for so long against defects, a defective part or a defective engine, okay? Now, here's the latest, and they're all doing it, even Harbor Freight. They're wanting you to sign on to the extended warranty. or what they call replacement insurance. So if something goes wrong, they're just simply going to replace it, yada, yada, yada. Now, with the extended warranty, and the one I can speak to the most is Tractor Supply. The employees get a certain percentage of how many warranties they sell per month. They get a kickback. So they're pushing the warranty, the extended warranty, to their customers. Why not? They're making extra money on it, right? But here's where I have issues. The bulk of them are giving misinformation because they don't know. Because they don't know the warranty that they're selling, the extended warranty. And it's basically an insurance company, okay? And insurance companies always make money. They don't lose money. They make money. And they deny claims. Did you know that? Try healthcare. But I can say, I can count more times in my fingers and my toes of where we've had a clash with the extended warranty companies because the employees are not being honest with the customer. Here's the skivvy on that. Those extended warranties will only cover what the manufacturer will cover. You see where I'm going? So if you buy a new Cub Cadet with a Kohler engine on it, okay? Cub Cadet warranties the body against defects, and Kohler basically warranties the engine against defects, okay? Because they produce that unit. And when you're filing a warranty, you can't file a warranty with MTD with a Kohler engine. You can file a warranty with MTD for anything to do with the frame and all that. But MTD is going to say, no, you need to go to Kohler to submit the warranty for anything on the engine. All right? So let's go with that. Somebody has an issue, doesn't matter what it is, but they were sold a bill of goods when they bought that brand new Cub Cadet riding lawnmower with a Kohler engine on it, that the normal warranty was bumper to bumper for 6 months or a year or a year and a half, what have you. But with our extended warranty, it covers you up to 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. Now here's what they're not telling you. The extended warranty and your Kohler warranty are running at the same time. And most of your extended warranties run out about the same time a Kohler warranty runs out. So now you're paying for a warranty that is garbage, because they're going to tell you when you call them and discuss the customer's machine that because it has the extended service plan, yada, 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 they're going to tell you as a warranty shop that we won't cover anything unless it's defective, and Kohler has to come good first. And but basically, if it's a defective part or a defect in Kohler's engine, Kohler's paying for it. So the warranty that you already have in place is good enough, because that extended warranty is not going to cover anything that Kohler won't. So it never gets to them. So you're giving free money to these extended warranties. Now, what about the warranties that are like 4 and 5 years and Kohler runs out in, let's say, a year and a half? They're still going to say the same thing. They're not going to give you a replacement. They're going to see if it was a defect of the mower itself. And if it's not a defect, then they're not willing to pay a shop to fix it. And getting an extended warranty if you get into that, that's totally different than the manufacturers. And it's a whole different way of filing. And it's a pain in the ass. The biggest thing I got an issue with is people are saying things that are not true. Tractor Supply should sit down with their employees and discuss what the actual extended warranty plan is and to sell it that way. Not to sell it as it covers 100% of everything, and if anything goes wrong with your Cub Cadet riding lawnmower, they'll replace it for free. No, they will not. And we've gone head to heads, with employees at Tractor Supply trying to explain to them you're selling misinformation. You're selling the wrong information. But a lot of these extended ones are offered through Tractor Supply, Lowe's, Home Depot, your big box stores. So before you sign on to an extended warranty, really think about it and read the fine print. So I'm going to start wrapping this up. It's getting kind of long. You guys are probably falling asleep by now. Before you get ready to sign on and try to become a warranty shop, good chances are, if it's for like Cub Cadet, Kohler, all the MTD products, even the exclusive like the John Deere, Kubota, and all them, they want you to floor plan as well as do the warranty on their equipment, okay? And what I've found here in the local area is if you buy a big box store John Deere and you take it to one of your local John Deere dealerships that are doing the warranty, because they're the only ones allowed to do the warranty on it, it's going to sit there a while because you're not their customer. Their regular customers buy directly from them, not through Lowe's. So, moral of the story is you have to go through a lot of hoops to become a warranty shop for a lot of these companies. And you have to spend a lot of money to become a warranty shop for a lot of these companies. But when only 10% of the overall units that come in for warranty are valid and the other 90% plus aren't, it really makes you think about it. The reason we got into it, I'll be totally honest, was not so much for the warranty work, but we wanted access to their parts. And in order to get access to their parts, we had to be a verified business. We had to have verified mechanics working at our establishment. And we also had to buy so much product just to get access to the parts. And for you guys that are not in the repair business and you're watching this, read the fine print on these extended warranties. Even read the fine print on the warranties that you have with Kohler, Cub Cadet, John Deere. They're all the same. They're all written in such a way that they will cover anything that's defective from the manufacturer. But other than that, they're not going to cover operator error and stupidity. And that's what you're going to see as a business. Now, let's keep it real. You were saying that you were just looking to do part-time to kind of take up the slack in the area because there's such a waiting period. Is there such a waiting period because it's all being run through as warranty? Or if you talk to that person that is trying to get in and you explain to them after you have read the warranty with them that it only covers defect and you can see that it's a belt issue or a blade issue or this or that, you don't need to be a warranty shop to bill that customer for the work you've done. You see where I'm going? And over 90% of the parts now you can buy online, the OEM and the aftermarket. Supposedly like John Deere, Kubota, Ferris, there's a few of them out there, Simplicity. that they don't want their new parts being sold online, but it's being done anyways. So hopefully you guys have a great Tuesday. It gives you something to think about. My sermon is done for this morning, and on to the next, right? All right, guys. Again, if you have any questions, comments, you know where to put them. Travis, I appreciate you stepping in and helping out with it. And, any of you other guys that have had shops, worked in shops, put your 2 cents in. What did you guys see in your shops? All right, guys.